Now we are given this problem. Find A if the coefficient of x in the expansion of 1 plus ax raised to the power of 8 plus bracket 1 plus 3x raised to the power of 4 minus 1 plus x raised to the power of 3 multiplied by 1 plus 2x all raised to the power of 4 is 0. So what is the coefficient of x squared? So we have a 2-in-1 questions we are asked to solve in this particular problem. So now let's get started. So let's get started. The first thing is, okay, let me copy this out. Now we are given this problem. Now if you are to the first thing you need to take note in this problem is that you don't need to expand everything for now. You don't need to expand everything. You just need to expand towards the question we are asked to find. So for the case of this, we are asked to find to the level of x. That means when x is raised to the power of 1. So I will try to expanding to the term of x. That is all we need for this problem. So I'm going to start with this side. Let's start with this first. I'm going to start with this side. So in expanding this, let me put this big brackets. This big bracket. So for the first one, you have 1 plus. So we have 8 combination 1 to ax. Okay. I don't want to assume. I want you to see what is happening. So we have 1 raised to the power of 8 minus 1. So I will do this one after. So and this one raised to the power of 1. So ignore others for now. So for the next one, we have 1 plus 4 combination 1 into 1, 4 minus 1, then 3x. So we're going to ignore others also. Ignore others for now. So this is all we need for now. So let me put this. So we now have 1 plus 8ax. So that's what we have for that side. I've ignored the others. Then the second one, you have 1 plus 4 into 3x. So this gives us 1 plus 8ax, 1 plus 12x. So now, what we need, at the back of your mind, you only need x term. So we only need x term. So let's open up the brackets. So we only need x term. So that will be 1. Okay, for the sake of this class, let's expand everything. But actually, we don't need to expand everything. We just need to go straight to the term we need. But for the sake of our class, let's expand everything. 1 plus 12x plus 8ax plus 96ax squared. So this ax squared, we can ignore it. So we can ignore this. We don't need it because we are not looking for anything ax. So let me put ignore this. Ignore this term. We don't need it. So what we need is just this is the term we need. 12x. So so 12x plus 8ax. Remember what the question says. Say find the value of a when your x is equals to 0. So let's imagine. Okay, we have done the first side. That's the first side. So the second side, which we need to also deal with, is this one. We need to also deal with this. So we need to also deal with that. So for this case, expanding to the term of x, we are also expanding to the term of x. So take note of that. So we are only, so what this one will be, let me put this big bracket. So we have 1 plus 3 combination 1. This is 1 raised to the power of 3 minus 1. And then we have this other one, x, bracket closed. Ignore others. We just put that there. We don't need them. So the next one we have 1 plus 4 combination 1. 1, this is 4 minus 1, then 2x. Dash. We don't need the other terms. We can ignore them. So I'm going to go ahead putting this. So we now have 1 plus 3x in bracket, and then the next one we have 1 plus 4 into 2x. So this will be 8. So let me just write 8. So now expanding, so we are expanding. Okay, you can expand everything if you want. Let's imagine we are expanding everything. So we have 1 plus 8x plus 3x plus 24x squared. So we are going to ignore that term also. So what we need, this man will be equal to 1 plus 11x plus 24x squared. So now this is what we need. These are the things we need. So now I'm going to copy this. So let's combine. So this man, which is what we have, So for the x term, so for the x term, what we have is that for the x term, we just need, you can see there is a minus here. So this one, we've gotten this to be, for the x term, okay, for the x term, we got this to be 12x plus 8ax. That is for that first side. And then for the second side, which is this, we got this to be minus 11x. That is for the second side. That is for this side, for the x, or the one that is just x. So what we have here is equals to x plus 8ax. Now let's look at the question again. It says find a if the coefficient of x in the expansion is 0. So we are going to assume that everything here, let me copy this, is equals to 0x. That is what it means, that the coefficient of x is equals to 0. So now what we need to do is x into 1 plus ax is equals to 0x. So x can cancel out on both sides. So if x cancel out on both sides, cancel out x from both sides, you have 1 plus 8a is equals to 0. So our a is equals to minus 1 over 8. Let me use it. 1 over 8. So that is our a. The value of our a is 1 minus 1 over 8. This is how to go about solving this problem. So you can put here, when we code x is 0. So that's how to go about it. So we are getting the value for our a. Our a is minus 1 over 8. So we've gotten that. So the next thing we need to do is, the question says that what is the coefficient of x squared? So you can start the problem all over again. Let's copy this. I'm going to start, but in this time, so this is the first phase of the question. Now the second phase of the question, which we want to look at now. So we are asked to find x squared. So I'm going to open up this, expanding to the term of x squared on both sides. So I'm going to start with this first. I don't need to expand everything. I just need to expand up to the level of x raised to the power of 2. So expanding up. So let me start with, okay. So I'm going to start with this. Let's say I put a big bracket here. So this one will be 1 plus. So I'm going to be a little bit faster. Let's not do it fast so that you will get what I'm saying. This will be 8 combination 1 to ax. 1 will always, every time you expand, okay, this will be 1 raised to the power of 8 minus 1, and then plus, then we have a, then we have 8 combination 2, then expand that. So we have 1, 8 minus 2. I'm just doing this so that it will not look like, what are you doing? You don't understand it again. So, but if I were to be the one working, I will just go straight. So, ax all squared. So I come to the second side also, I do the same thing. So I'm just going to copy this for the sake of time. I'm just going to copy. I'm just going to copy this and change it so that we don't have much time. So this is 4, and this is 4. Change this to 3. Just follow along. This is 4 because it's 4, and then this is 4. This is 3. So this is what you have. This is what you have for this. So equals to 1 plus 8ax, 8 combination 2, 28. So 8 combination 2 is 28. 28ax all squared. So let me close this bracket. So I can ignore the other terms. I'm ignoring the other terms. Take note of that. I've ignored the other terms. So let me put that so that you know that I've ignored the other terms. It's up to the terms I need. I don't need to expand everything out. So ignored other terms. So for this, also we now have 1 plus 4 into 3x. Then 4 combination 2 is 6. 3x all squared is 6. So we have that. I've also ignored the other terms. So you can have something like this. So you now have 1 plus 8ax plus 28a squared x squared plus bracket closed. So we have 1 plus 12x plus, that's 9, that's 54, 54x squared. I've ignored the other terms. Just have that at the back of your mind. So we have dealt with the first side. So we can also do the same to the second side. So let's do that. So in this one, I will be fast. 1 plus 3x plus 3x all squared. So I'm going to ignore the other terms. So then for the other one, we have 1 plus 8 plus 4 into 2x plus 6 into, put that into into the expansion. So that will be 3x all squared. So replicate. We have also ignored the terms that we don't need. So we expand this and then get the values out. So we have, let me just copy this. So we have 1 plus 3x plus 3x all squared plus the ignore term. So we now have 1 plus 8x plus, that's 4. 4 times 6 is 24. So we have 24x all squared there. So just take note that we only need x squared terms. So I have ignored other terms and I will only bring out only x squared terms. Bring out only x squared terms from the expansion. So we have, so this man 1 times 24x squared. That would be the only one that all the anything that is not x squared terms, ignore them. So 1 times this will give us 24. So 3x times this will give us under 24, 24x squared. Then 3x squared times 1, so plus 3x squared. So if we add those ones together, we need only x squared terms. So we only need x squared terms there. So this man, if we add everything together, that will give us 48. 48 plus 3, that will give us 51x squared. So that's just for the x squared terms. So we need to go back up again. We need to go back up again and then work with this man. So if you are working with this, this will now be 1 times 54, 54x squared, plus that's the one that will give us x squared terms. Just bring out, let me copy this so you know what I'm doing. I don't need to expand everything. I only need x squared terms. So bring out just the x squared terms. So then this man, 8ax times this, that will give us 96ax squared. Then 28ax squared, that will give us 28a squared x squared. That was 28a, this 28a times 1 on this place will give us this. So we are almost through now. So now, once we have gotten this, we can merge the two together. So we go back to the original question we are given because it asks subtraction. So I paste this. So I paste this. Just the x squared terms. That's what we are considering. We are not bothered with other terms. Just the x squared terms. So on this side, this man, this is what we got for this first side, which is this. So I'm going to put this here, copy it. That's what I got for the first side. And then the second side, which is minus 51x squared. So if we do that, that will give us, that will be 3x squared plus, so let me copy this. Now, remember that we have found the value of our a to be minus 1 over 8. So substitute minus 1 over 8 for a. So anywhere we see a, we are going to put minus 1 over 8 there. So I'm going to write this and substitute 8 there. So this man minus 1 over 8 all squared. No, there's no square there. So this so that will be 3x squared minus 12x squared plus, that's 28 all over 1 all over 64 x squared. So this gives us, if we subtract that, that will give us minus 9 x squared. 4 can go there, plus 7 all over 8 all over 16, sorry, x squared. So I'm just, so if we, let's see what we do now. We need a calculator. So we need a calculator for that. So I want you to see something. Let me put this here. 16 times 9, 114. So minus 1 plus 7 all over 16. So that will be 7 minus 7, 137, 137. This is x squared minus all over 16. So anything though, so that's it divided by 16. So it's giving me, so that is what I am getting. So believe this is how to go about the problem. So thank you for watching. See you again in another video.